What's going on, everybody? Welcome into the Ravens Rundown. My name is Joey Petersen, and this is big because the Baltimore Ravens, they got the news that they were praying for today, and I'm not speaking hyperbolically when I tell you that. They literally got the news that they had been praying for, John Harbaugh more specifically. And if you've lived under a rock, and if you missed it, more like if you don't have social media, you don't really know what's transpired over the last 24 hours or so on Twitter. Yesterday, Jeff Zrebiec tweeted this out. Ravens QB Lamar Jackson left practice about 40 minutes early with strength and conditioning coach Scott Elliott next to him and team doctors trailing. Jackson got knocked down making a throw, stayed in for a few plays, but appeared to be flexing his hand or wrist. And then everybody freaked out on Twitter, myself included. My heart dropped to my stomach. And then just 6 minutes later, Jeff Zrebiec made it all better, saying a team spokesman said that Jackson just got his foot stepped on and he's fine. And then today, everybody found out he wasn't practicing. So then everybody started freaking out again, right? And so it's just up and down and up and down. And we all found out that when he wasn't practicing today, everybody kind of said, you know what? Let's take a deep breath. Let's wait until John Harbaugh speaks after practice. Maybe he can give us something that we can hold on to. And he did. He said he got his foot stepped on. They did a quick x-ray. There's no damage or anything like that. He's fine. He's going to be good. It was a big relief. I told the guys, prayers do get answered. I was praying. Well, you weren't the only one, John. I can promise you that. So apparently, the foot was just sore, wanted it to rest. Now, I don't know the disconnect between him flexing his hand in Jeff Zrebiec's original tweet and then it being a stepped-on foot. That's a little bit sketchy to me. I'm not going to look too much into that, but it's just sore, right? And I love this team, but let's be real here. Lamar Jackson is everything. He's everything. They will go this next season and every other season that he's on this team, they will go as far as he takes them. This team can win some games without him. They've got enough talent. Defensive side, offensive side as well. But they can't win a Super Bowl without Lamar Jackson. They need him, okay? And I'm just happy, honestly, that it's not even something small. Like, I was even worried about him going into the season not 100%. I need Lamar Jackson at his best. I didn't want this to be something that was nagging him for the entirety of the season. I wanted this to be something that it is, okay? No damage, nothing wrong. It's all going to be okay. I'm going to be a lot better, too, if you guys help me out with this training camp sub-battle. Training camp is like almost over. We are almost into week 1 of the NFL season, so this isn't going to last much longer, and we are trailing Steelers Talk by 23 subscribers. That's like our biggest deficit maybe throughout this entirety of the thing. I can't have that, okay? I have to look at Jack Sperry, the host of Steelers Talk, every single day. Well, he dances on me and says, you know what? Steelers Talk is beating you. Well, that has to change today. Help me out. Hit that subscribe button. Let's pass the Pittsburgh Steelers. You look back at last season for Lamar, and it was one for the record books. Literally, it was one of the best seasons a quarterback has ever had in the history of the National Football League. 4,000 yards through the air, 915 on the ground, 41 passing touchdowns, and 4 interceptions. Like, it was unbelievable. He was the first quarterback ever to throw for 4,000 more yards and rush for 900 or more yards. He had career highs in yards, touchdowns, yards per attempt, passer rating, all while having a career low in interceptions with a 12-5 record. Also led to an AFC North championship, okay? And I'm not dumb enough to think that he's not going to get any kind of banged up throughout the entirety of the season. They play football, right? This is a grown man's game. He's getting tackled by 300-pound men every single Sunday. So I don't think he's going to be 100% when this season ends. But I'm just happy he's not starting the season hurt, okay? Knock on wood. At least that's what we know as of right now. Because you look at their opening schedule, and my Lord Almighty, John Harbaugh might need to get back to praying. Because they play the Bills on the road. Cupcake week 2 against the Browns. Who knows? You lost against the Browns last year once. Then they play the Lions at home. Then they go on the road to Kansas City. It is a hard, hard opening schedule. And if Lamar Jackson's not there, they'd be lucky to win one game out of those. Because 3 of those teams are all fighting for a Super Bowl this season. And we all saw, or we have seen, throughout the preseason what the backup quarterback situation looks like. And it's not good. You got Cooper Rush, who was fine against Dallas, but he's just kind of fine. And then there's a reason Devin Leary's blurry in that picture, because you don't even need to look at him. He doesn't even need to be in focus. Because guess what? His vision's blurry because he throws it to the other team enough times where you say, are you blind? And so I am thrilled that as of right now, I'm settled on the whole Lamar Jackson injury situation, and he is fine, and our prayers have been answered. Be honest with me. What is your concern level with Lamar's injury? Scale it for me 1 to 100 in the comment section down below. If you're at like 100, you're at like threat level midnight, you're freaking out. But if you're at a 1, then you're feeling really good. Not worried at all. Let me know in the comment section. While you are down there, you will see in the comments and description our awesome sponsor today, Ethos. And look, guys, it's not fun to think about what would happen if something happened, but you need to be prepared. With life insurance through Ethos, your family is protected. Life insurance is a perfect way to make sure you're covered. You can get your free quote at ethos.com/NFL Daily. That's ethos.com/NFL Daily. As you know, my wife Kennedy and I got married last year. I imagine we'll buy a house, start having kids sometime. And if something were to happen to me, the last thing I want the people I love to worry about is being able to pay the bills. So I trust Ethos to keep them protected. Ethos is a trustworthy company that disrupts the traditional life insurance industry. As of March 2025, Business Insider named Ethos the #1 no medical exam instant life insurance provider. In fact, 3 million families have completed their applications and trusted Ethos to help find the right coverage. No medical exam required. You just answer a few health questions, get a quote in as little as 10 minutes. You can even get the same-day coverage without ever leaving your house. Protect your family with life insurance from Ethos. Get your free quote at ethos.com/NFL Daily. That's ethos.com/NFL Daily. Again, get your free quote at ethos.com/NFL Daily. That's ethos.com/NFL Daily. Some other practice takeaways before we get on out of here. The top 2 are injury related. The bottom 2 performance related. We're going to start with Patrick Ricard. John Harbaugh confirmed in his post-practice press conference that Patrick Ricard is dealing with a soft tissue injury and that he hasn't been at practice over the last couple of days, but he does expect him to play week 1. Look, I know this wouldn't be the biggest loss, but I love Pat Ricard. He helps this offense run so much. I think he's one of the most underrated guys you have on the 11 starters. And the quicker Patrick Ricard can be back in full health and in the lineup, the better. Speaking of being back in full health, it looks like Jair Alexander is working towards that. We've kept you up to date on Alexander all week long. We all know that he did not practice. Pretty much hasn't practiced since August 9th, but he's finally back out there, but he's working out to the side. John Harbaugh told everybody on Tuesday that he had to take care of some kind of knee issues that he was having. Had to get the knee drained in late July. So he's still recovering from what he had to go through last season. Hopefully he's going to make his way back. I don't really want them to push him too much over the next couple of weeks. I would rather him be 100% ready to go by week 1, or at least as close as we can get him to that 100%. It's prediction time. How many games will Jair Alexander play this year? He's played 7 the past 2 seasons, 16 the year before that, and then 4 the year before that. So he's averaging somewhere around 8 or 9. You let me know in the comment section down below. Rookie Anais Peebles, guys, his dominance continues. Get all the FUB stock that you can. This dude has been unbelievable. We've seen him flash from time to time in a lot of these preseason games, see him pressuring the quarterback from time to time, and he continues to do so in these practices, okay? And the biggest thing about FUB coming into the draft, and out of the draft, I should say, was, you know what? He's good at getting to the passer, but he's a little bit small. He's got short arms. He's not that great in the run. And everything we've seen so far, He's checked all those boxes off, okay? I love what he's doing, and I love he's given this interior defensive line some great depth. Speaking of that interior defensive line, the last thing we're talking about today, there are some big things expected from Travis Jones. And I'm not just saying that because he's going into a contract year. And I'm not just saying that because we saw a really big jump from him from the year prior to last year, but I expect an even bigger one this year. Everybody has been so impressed with what Travis Jones has been able to do with this team during training camp, okay? I cannot wait to see it because I think at the end of the year, we're going to look back and might even say, you know what, Travis Jones at this point is more impactful than even Nnamdi Madubuike. The better we can get on the interior of the defensive line, it's going to help the exterior. It's going to help everybody out. That is one of the most underrated positions in football. Love what Travis Jones has been doing. Really excited for him this next year. Make sure you got me on social media. You can find me on Twitter and Instagram at Joey Petersen A. The link to my Twitter and Instagram are going to be in the comments and description of today's video. Also, make sure you subscribe to the channel. Daily updates on your Ravens, all 100% free.